everyone, how are we doing today? I'm live on YouTube. I am really enjoying the whole live format on all of my different things that I've been doing. And so I'm going live on YouTube. And today I thought I would do something a little bit interesting. Answer some of y'all's Amazon Echo questions. Because a lot of the time, okay, this is going to be a problem. I might as well mute her now. And turn it down. Didn't realize how loud it was. A lot of the time, my videos, I tell you how to do stuff, and then in the comments is the only way that I can really answer your questions. So it's always best to have a live stream. I can answer your questions live. And of course, that's what we're going to do today. That's what we're going to be doing today. If I spoke English right, it would be easier. So there's a live chat. You can ask me questions down there or up there, wherever you're looking to the side. Ask me questions there, and I will be sure to answer them. So we're just gonna you just can sit back, relax. We're gonna be hanging out for a few minutes and answering some of your best Amazon Echo questions, or some of your worst. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, tell me, and I will answer your questions. Okay, so let's get started. So I already have a few questions in the chat, which is super cool, and I have questions prepped on my phone that I get asked a lot, and just wanted to see if y'all had those same questions, and then answer those questions as well. All right, so what's next for Alexa devices? That is a very good. I do realize that I'm very, very. By the way, the camera is very highlighted right now. I don't know why I'm doing that. Why it's doing that? I'm like glowing. But beyond that. What's next for the Alexa devices? This is a very, very good question. It's something that I wonder myself all the time. But I saw you asked something later, and I want to answer that with that question, if that makes any sense. Okay, so is there much innovation left in the devices, or do we need a change of direction, more home automation? Now, I'm going to answer both these questions that you asked together because they're very, very good questions, and something that, like I said, I've wondered myself too. Is there a future for Alexa devices? And I would say that's a very hard question to answer because there's always new technology. Every year we get new technology. Every year we have something different coming out. But the Echo Plus, I don't know, a lot of people don't give Echo Plus the credit that it deserves. The Echo Plus it's really, really cool. It has a temperature sensor inside of it and a Zigbee hub, which basically the Zigbee hub makes having another smart home hub completely worthless because there is a hub inside of your Echo. The temperature sensor is also awesome because you can know what the temperature is, which is in your room, which is absolutely crazy that your Echo can do that. This is an Echo Plus. This is just an Echo 3rd generation. But yeah, it's the innovation. I feel like there will always be a new Echo, always be a new Echo something. Like we have the Echo Studio, then we have the Echo Flex, which I haven't actually reviewed on my channel, which might be a problem, and I might need to do in the future. But I feel like there's always room for innovation. But I totally agree with you. There is so much like already in the Echoes that it's like, why don't we focus on something else? I feel like that's a very good point and something that Amazon needs to think about because our Echoes right now are already so good. I mean, the Echo Studio audio quality, I haven't heard it in person, but I've heard that it's absolutely amazing. And I mean, there's just a lot of innovation already there. Maybe we should work on some more home automation stuff, like you said. Because a lot of home automation right now is very expensive. Like the Philips Hue bulbs I have, $50 a bulb. That's crazy. We need to work on technology to make that cheaper, and then other people can have it that don't have money to spend on this. I can spend it because I don't have to pay for house and stuff yet. And probably in the next year, I'm going to have to. So, it's just I feel like there should be a want to make it cheaper. I know companies obviously are going to want more money, but there should be a way to make it cheaper, make it more available to the general public. Okay, so that was a very, very long answer to your question. I'm sorry. All right. Hey, Juice, you must have been on my last live stream because how would you know my nickname? What is your opinion on Google Home versus Alexa? My apartment is being upgraded to be smarter, and I work at a hospital and prefer to add some security factors. That's a very good question. I have a Google Home and two Google Home Minis, and we use them. But my favorite so far is the HomePod. Not what you were expecting, but I love the HomePod. But because the HomePod is so expensive, it's a problem. Now, I would say the Amazon Echo was the first smart assistant like this. From the beginning, it's been the Amazon Echo all the way. Everyone's wanted to use the Amazon Echo. I mean, whenever I found out that the Amazon Echo existed, my mind was blown. I remember it was 2015, I believe, that I figured that out. I was like, what is this? I need to have it now. That was the first smart assistant, other than Siri and stuff on your phone, that you had in your house. So it has had a lot of time to evolve. And I would say because of that, I think it's probably the best. The Google Home has many, many really good features too. Don't get me wrong. But in my experience, I've enjoyed the Echo more. Why I say that I like the HomePod more is because it's just better. It integrates so well with my phone. It's overall just better. I mean, I know I'm gonna get some hate for that, especially because I will give the Amazon Echo glowing reviews, and they're not paying me to say that. I like the HomePod more than everything else, but it's so expensive, and that's the problem. So yeah, I would say for now, Alexa, security factors, that is a problem. I would trust Google more with my security than I would trust Amazon. And I have a question later down in this live stream to answer more of that security problem question. Okay. Best podcast app for Alexa. That is a very good question. There is an app, because I don't remember the name of it. There's one that I had on here at the very beginning of Alexa being a thing. And by the way, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I don't have it set up where I can show you my phone yet because it does show my location a few times in the Alexa app, so I thought it probably wasn't the best idea. Not because I think y'all are going to do anything, but there could be someone out there that wants to know my location, and that might not be good. So, if we go into the settings on the Alexa app, and then we go to music and podcasts. That's weird. My Alexa app is not loading. Well, hold on. Give me a second. I don't know why it's not loading. Instagram has been down for me today, too, so hopefully we're not having a problem with that. Okay, yeah, so go to music and podcasts. There we go. And then you have a bunch of services that come up. The most popular podcast service is called TuneIn, I believe. And I would say I would recommend that. But there are so many different services that you can use on there. So yeah, I would recommend going into the Alexa app, going to settings, music and podcast, and then going to link new service. You can take a look at all of the services that Alexa has on there. My recommendation is Apple Podcast. I listen to Apple Podcast, and you can link your Apple Podcast to your Echo running the app. It's right there. It's right there. So I also know Spotify has added podcasts to their app, so I don't know for sure if they have added that to the Alexa support or not, but we shall see. Okay. Oh, your Echo is broken. How do you fix it? Tell me what's the matter with it, and I will try to help you. What smart home features have you tried and liked? Which one do you not care for? These questions, guys, are so good. Wow. Okay. This is a very good question. Routines. I love smart home routines. Those are really, really good. I'm a very big fan of them. I use them mainly in my Apple Home app because of my Philips Hue lights, but I also have quite a few on my Echo, and I mean like 10 to 20 that I use a lot. I've actually made a video about some that I use, and maybe I'll do an update video because they've added new features to routines. I would say that is most definitely my favorite smart home feature is routines, other than being able to obviously control it by just telling the Echo to control it, like being able to say, Echo, turn off my lights. By the way, I'm trying my hardest not to say Alexa in this video. So we shall see if that works out well. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite. Like I said, I love the Apple HomeKit app. I talked about this yeah, I love the Apple HomeKit app. Controlling it's so it's integrated so well, Lee. I just lost my train of thought. It's integrated very well with the iPhone, and I love it so much. I am 18 years old and I don't know how to speak. Oh, yeah, I love the app. I'm trying to bring it up right now. I love the Apple HomeKit app, especially for the routines, and Siri shortcuts are really amazing. But yeah, I love, and you aren't really gonna be able to tell. Yeah, you can't even tell that I'm turning on and off the lights. But I just turning off and on the lights. Well, did that show you more? Not really. Well, it's fine. I love turning off and on the lights, changing the colors, all from this simple app right here. It's amazing. What do I not care for? That's a very good question. I'm trying to think which ones I wouldn't say I wouldn't care for them, but just like I don't use would be I really don't use the Echo for anything other than playing music and smart home control. That's really it. I don't use any of like the news stuff or anything like that, and that's just me. Y'all might, and that's totally fine with me. Like I'm not judging at all. I just don't do that. I just use it for smart home control and music. So I don't really use it. I don't use the Echo for as many things as it could be used for. Other than that, I can't really think of a smart home feature that I like don't necessarily care for. I'm trying to think if there's anything. One thing that the HomePod added that is really annoying and also really cool at the same time is if you put your phone over the HomePod while playing media, it'll transfer over. Sometimes it does it and prompts me to do it whenever I don't want to. That's kind of annoying, but whenever I want to, it's really cool. So the damage is on the top of your Echo. So is it just completely broken off? Because if so, you might want to send it into Amazon. I don't know how their repairs are going with the whole COVID-19 stuff going on, but I would definitely recommend doing that, or at least contacting Amazon. I know they still have their people contacting, I believe. Amazon customer service isn't amazing, but whenever I don't have the exact answer for you, I always recommend going and asking them. But yeah, I've had damaged Echoes before. I threw Echoes off my desk in a video, and I completely ruined one of them. The top just doesn't work. So, yeah, it might be something that you can look it up online, too. That might be there. I don't know the extent of the damages. All right, the HomePod is only going to be useful to someone that has an iPhone. Even if it wasn't that expensive, you won't get the most out of it if you don't own other Apple products and services. I agree 1,000%. I live in the Apple ecosystem. I use everything. We just recently canceled Apple Music, but I loved Apple Music. Everything I use is Apple, and that's why I love the HomePod so much. I feel like a lot of my audience uses Apple devices, but I do get that some of y'all use Android devices. If you use Google Pixel devices, I recommend getting the Google Home. But like I said, if you want a cheap alternative or not a cheap alternative, just a cheap smart home assistant, the Echo is the way to go. I love it so much. But the Google Home is really good too. I know my friend Lamar, a few years ago, he switched over to the Google Home. I don't know if he's still using that, but it just works for different people. I don't use the Google Home as much. I still have it plugged up, and I still have it in my house. I just don't use it as much. If he still is using the Google Home, he uses it more than I would, and that's just him. Everyone has a different thing. So I would say just read up on it. You have time now that you're in quarantine. Most of y'all are, at least. Read up on it, watch YouTube videos. I have so many YouTube videos on all of the smart home devices and assistants. Gosh, I couldn't think. So yeah, I would just say read up on it, see what other people say. If you have friends that have it, like you said, like y'all are my friends. I like the Echo. That's what I use. So there we go. Amazon is better because you don't need other things to get the most out of it, and I totally agree. Since I have an iPhone, the HomePod is better for me. So, yeah, you barely use your Google Home Minis. Same way, I use my Echo devices every single day. So, yeah. I saw a thing. Let me find a comment, actually. I saw a comment that kind of didn't make me upset, but just confused me in a bit. And I'm not bringing up this person at all, but just talking about it. Let me find where it is. If I can't find it, here it is. So this is about 2 weeks ago. Someone commented this, and like I said, not bringing them out at all. This is their opinion, but they basically asked if I think it is unethical of Amazon to have it where your Echo can only play one song on one Echo or one group at a time. This is a very good point, but also I don't agree with, because Amazon could have, in the beginning, yes, you didn't have to do that, but Amazon could have never known how music was going to affect the Echo. The Echo really wasn't used for music. It was used for smart home control in the beginning. So they could have never known. And so the comment asked, change their policy where you are no longer able to play different music on different devices in the same house, as it used to be the case where we could get it for all these devices. Now they're charging for it. It's absurd. Yes, you can play from different sources, Amazon Music on one, iHeart on another, but what a drag. I found it extremely unfair. We didn't pay for this. No, you didn't pay for it. That's the point. Apple is the same exact way. You can't play... yeah, everything. It's not just Amazon. That's just how these music streaming services work. Now, if you buy a song, I don't know how that works on the Echo because I use Prime Music, but if you, or I used to use Apple Music, but if you buy a song, I feel like you definitely should be able to play that however much you want to. But yeah, if you're not paying for Amazon Music, that's just kind of what you have to deal with. I mean, we deal with it all the time. Because we don't pay for Amazon Music, we just use Prime Music. You can only use it on one device. I stream from my phone. You can download music on your phone from Amazon Music and all be on the same account and stream from Bluetooth. So yeah, it stinks, but that's kind of why streaming services exist. So yeah. Okay, so now if you have any other questions, ask them in the live stream and I will definitely answer them. But I'm going to go into some of the main one that I was going to talk to 2011 Gray about. With the security, there are some security features that Amazon has updated that I have not talked about on my channel before, and I want to address them now. If you go now, obviously people have problems with your Echo listening to you. I don't have that much of a problem with it because I'm like, we have phones and stuff all around us. If someone wants to listen to us, they're gonna listen to us. That's kind of it. That's what you sign away whenever you buy technology. So yeah, but anyway, going into the settings on the Echo app, and they're going into Alexa privacy, which is right there. It's going to open up a new page. It's a web page, which is kind of weird. But if we go to manage your Alexa data, there are actually a lot of things that you can do here. Something that they added is that you can automatically delete your voice recordings. So if we go in here and say automatically delete voice recordings, and we can keep it, or we can do three different things. One, keep the voice recordings until you manually delete them. You can keep your voice recordings for 18 months, or you can keep your recordings for 3 months. Why the Echo keeps recordings for that long in the first place is a little sketchy, but they really, so what they say is the more you the more you use Echo, the smarter the services get by adapting to your speech patterns, vocabulary, and personal preferences. Data from a diverse range of customers also helps ensure Alexa works for everyone. So they're just using it, well, they say they're just using it to learn more about voice. And I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. My thoughts on that are just like I said, if you have stuff around, you're going to have security features, problems. And not that I judge people who care about that, because I care about that a lot. I mean, I have like a platform out here with people watching me. I don't want, I don't want weirdos to find me. So yeah, I care about that a lot. You guys misspoke. I mean, like home security features, like light controls and possible other security features like alarms and such. Okay, that makes total sense. I totally get what you're saying. Now, the other thing that I was saying, if you have any thoughts or opinions about that, I totally get too. Routines are great. Let me tell you about this. This is a really good feature. Echo Guard. If you haven't heard about this, this is really, really, really good. So you can actually set your Echo to guard your house while you are gone. It scans for smoke and CO alarms, glass breaking, and you can also do it to where it'll turn off and on your smart home lights so that it looks like you're home. So if you're saying that you work at a hospital or something and you are doing a night shift or something and you're afraid that someone's going to try to break in, Guard is definitely the first place to go to. You can turn it on in the app by going right here. It's in settings and then Guard. Or you can just tell your Echo to do it, or you can also do it with routines. I don't think you can turn it off, but you can definitely turn it on, which is super cool. You would just say, Echo, I'm going away, or I'll see you later or something, and she'll turn on Guard. Whenever you're back, you'll say, Echo, I'm home, and she'll stop guarding. And if she detects any of these, I say she, that's a problem that I have. If it detects any of these CO alarms, smoke alarms, glass breaking, or anything like that, it will notify you on your phone. And then if you have an Echo Show, you can look at it, or if you just have a normal Echo device, you can drop it on your house, listen to what's going on, and possibly call the police, which is super cool. But yeah, routines are also great because you can have your lights turn on and off during the times of day. So if you're doing a shift at the hospital, I'm just using the hospital as an example. If you're doing a shift at the hospital and you want to have your lights turn on whenever it gets dark, you can do it at a specific time or whenever the sun sets. Then your lights turn on and it looks like you're home. Just simple things like that. And if you really are working at a hospital right now, like, props to you. That is so awesome. That is just amazing. Thank you so much for doing that. That's just amazing. So another thing you can do is you can set Guard while you're sleeping or something if you're afraid of that. And if it hears glass breaking, you can actually set up a routine where it'll sound an alarm, which is really cool. I think you asked about... and then you can also always get the like smart locks and stuff like that for extra assurance. What's the doorbell? Why can't I think of the doorbell name? Oh my word. By Nest. I mean, there's many ones, but I like Nest, which is made by Google. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's just called Nest Doorbell. I don't really know. But those are really good. People have a problem with smart locks and stuff like that because I think people can hack into it. But I'm like, people can break down your door it's way easier to break down a door than to hack a thing made by Google. Just saying. Of course, in the future, if that becomes a problem, I would say, maybe not do it. But for now, at least, it would be way more difficult to hack into something other than just kicking down your door. Okay. I agree. People afraid of their Echo listening does not realize their phones are doing the same thing. Anything on the microphone can do that. Yeah, and I totally agree with that. Like I said, I don't judge people that think about that at all because it's a very, very good thing to think about. I think about it too. Not to the point where I necessarily turn it off or whatever, but and it's on mute right now just because I don't want it to go off while I'm talking. Hold on, something just turned off over here. I can't see anything. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm gonna end this live stream in a few minutes. I have to go get my car. It ran out of oil, and so we went over there really quick. Not ran out of oil. I had to get the oil changed, which I guess kind of did. We had to run over. I went over there really quick to the car shop and was like, "Here's the keys. Okay, bye." Social distancing, and they were actually practicing social distancing, which was very cool of them. Because people just don't understand. All right, I'm not getting into that. I will answer a few more questions. So if you have any, be sure to ask them. And I'm gonna go on my phone and look at these questions that I had prepared, which I don't know where they are. Where do they go? My word, where did they go? Oh, here they are. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I am definitely wiping my car. I'm wiping my car steering wheel. I'm opening up the windows. I've heard that if you do that, it helps it get out. I have been social distancing for 3 weeks, I believe. So yeah, I'm doing everything that I possibly can. Wipe down card, hand sanitizer, everything that I possibly can do, I'm doing. So yeah. Let's see if there's anything else. I mean, there's so many things that I have here that I wanted to talk to y'all about, but we're running out of time because y'all had some absolutely amazing questions, like just so good. Honestly, I not that I was surprised. I have a very smart audience, and I'm very grateful for that. But yeah. Let's see. What else did I have on here? Oh, a lot of you were asking in my recent video. I did a video with Alexa and Echo, sorry. And no, oh gosh, everything's happening. My Echo's voice was different. Echo, hey.
Hi. Hope you had a nice Thursday.
How did I do that? Well, I actually made a video about it, so I definitely recommend doing it. Actually, watching it. Actually, let me bring up that video right now, just to show y'all it, so you can see. I'm gonna put it in the chat so you can go watch it. I really, really enjoyed watching this video, and I know a lot of my viewers already have, but if you haven't, I would definitely say watch it. So yeah, because like I said, I had a lot of fun doing this video, and yeah, there's so many different voices for the Echo that people don't even realize you can do. So yeah, I just put it in the chat right there, the link to the video. But basically, you go into settings and you change your language. And I showed you all of the different voices on there, so you can see that as well. But yeah, that's one of my favorite features. Another thing I want to talk about is brief mode. Something that I just discovered. Let me find it in my thing here. I'm so close. All right, so brief mode. So the Echo sometimes has a problem with talking a lot. So brief mode does exactly what you think it would do. The Echo can't talk as much. So if we go into the app and we go on to where is it? So if you go into the app, then you go into voice responses under Alexa preferences. We go into brief mode. You can have your Echo do a bunch of things. That's not true at all. It's just brief now. Turn off the lights.
Sorry, I didn't find a device named Lights.
That's okay. Awesome. I don't even know what to tell you to do now. Okay. Turn on the bathroom light. So see that? Now, if you turn off brief mode, turn on the bathroom light.
Okay.
Completely different. It just does that quick little noise, which I actually really like. Turn off the bathroom light. I like that a lot more. It's more like smart homie. I'm on the fence about which to purchase, but how integrated are they? Do Google Homes and Alexa communicate with each other? No, they do not communicate with each other. But the Echo can use different services, oh my word, by other people. Like you could connect Apple Podcasts or Apple Music to your Echo. Now I'm not as familiar with Google Home, so like I said, I would definitely check out other videos on that. But the Echo is a lot more. It's not as exclusive as Apple. As Apple is for sure. But it's still so you can connect a bunch of different things to it, like Spotify. Let me just tell you just the things that you can do for music. There's so many of them. You can do so you can do Amazon Music, obviously, Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Sirius XM, Vivo. There's just so many different things. Apple Music, podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Tidal. There's so many different things you can do on there. They connect to your Sonos speakers. There's so many different things you can do. Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, totally. Your Echo and Google Home and Apple HomePod, they would all communicate with each other. So if you have two Echoes, you can play the same music on those two Echo devices through multi-room music groups. I have many videos about that as well. If you want to go check that out, just search for Jacob Kevin multi-room music. It'll be up on YouTube for sure. I have a bunch of videos about that. Yeah, so they will definitely be able to communicate with each other. You can make announcements throughout your entire room. So if you say, Echo, announce it's dinner time, and it'll announce it throughout the entire house if you have Echoes in those different rooms. That's my favorite part of the Echo. And Google Home has a lot of the same features as well. But that's my favorite part of the Echo is how well they work together. Like I said, that guard feature, if you turn on guard, it'll turn on for all of your Echo devices around your house. And the Google or Amazon Dot, Amazon Echo Dot, is a very, very good purchase. Not as loud as the Echo, but it can do everything else except for being extremely loud. When you change the language, depending on the language, it messes with the regional settings. The language setting is for certain regions. You will probably lose access to certain skills. Yes, that is true for some of them. I used a lot of the I have the Canadian one enabled, so a lot of them are okay with it. But yes, you're definitely right about that. That is a trade-off. But I like the Canadian voice a lot more than normal Echo voice. So, yeah. Okay, so I mean, I was planning on doing a 15-minute stream really quick, and we've gone to 40 minutes. I'm having so much fun. How much devices would you recommend in different styles? Okay, this will be the last question I'll answer. So the question is, how many devices would I recommend in the different styles of devices? Put an Echo in your kitchen or like the biggest area in your room. I have a pretty big room. For whatever reason, I was blessed with that. So I have an Echo in my room. So yeah, I would say the biggest rooms put Echoes in, but it's really cool to be able to have a Echo Dot or stuff like that in your bathrooms or like beside your bed at night. I normally have those in the places that you don't need loud sound. Now, don't get me wrong. The Echo Dots make very, very loud sound, and they are they're very cheap. Definitely worth the price. The Echo's worth the price too. But if you're starting off with an Echo, I would say get an Echo and put them in the rooms that are big. If you have a living room, put them in there. Kitchen, put them in there. If you have like a master bedroom that's pretty big, put it in there too. But yeah, Echo Dots are very cheap. They're like $50, and they put them on sale all the time. So yeah, so be sure to be on the lookout for those sales as well. Especially Prime Day. Prime Day is in June or July, I believe. I think it's June, but it might be July. And they do so many big deals on the Echoes. So if you want to wait for them, that is quite in a bit. And I don't know how that'll work with the coronavirus. But yeah, I would definitely say if you start off with an Echo, start off with an Echo and an Echo Dot. See the difference between the two. I'm actually going to make a video about that again in the future, just to give some type of update. But it is July. Okay, I thought it was July. I couldn't remember for sure. But yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say start off with an Echo. Echo Shows are more of a premium device. I don't have an Echo Show. I don't really see much of a need to have one for me. Like I said, all of this is my advice. You have to figure out for yourself because I'm not you. Everyone has their different opinions. So, yeah, I would definitely say start with an Echo, then get an Echo Dot, see the difference between the two, see which one you like more. And, Echo Plus, very, very good device. If you're starting off a smart home and you don't want to buy a bunch of hubs, I would definitely say get an Echo Plus too. It's only $50 more than an Echo, and it comes with a temperature sensor and a smart hub inside of it, which is really cool. The Echo Show does have a screen on it, which like I said, I don't really need. But if you like to make stuff in the kitchen or make stuff in the kitchen, I guess I don't even know how that would be. I don't know how to say that correctly. If you like to cook and you want to see recipes on there, or if you want to see lyrics to a song, or if you want to video chat with someone that has an Echo Show, Those are all the reasons that you would want that. It has amazing sound too. But yeah, there are so many different Echo devices. I would say read up, look at YouTube videos. Like I said, I have YouTube videos on every single Echo device that has ever been released. I don't exactly have unboxing videos for all of them because I can't afford it. Amazon does not like to sponsor me. Hello, Amazon. I'm still here waiting. Yeah, Amazon has actually not sent me a single Echo device, which I'm not salty about. I'm an 18-year-old kid with a pretty small YouTube channel, so I totally get it. But yeah, all right. I'm ending the live stream now. This was a lot of fun. I'm gonna do this next week or the week after, depending on like scheduling and stuff. Yeah, there are 3 different sizes of the Echo Shows, so that's also something to look into. Yeah, I know. How many times can you get me to say bye? I'm saying bye because I actually have to go. But I love doing this live stream. I will do another live stream like this, like I said, next week or the week after. I also have some different types of live streams coming out with some more gameplay and stuff like that. Just some stuff to sit back and relax and yeah, enjoy your quarantine as best as possible. I feel really bad because someone just asked a question that I have not answered before. This person before. When I put the speaker on my Echo Dot above 5, it's super bad, and I think the speaker is popped. Is when they fix it, or I do have to buy a new one. Like I said, for very technical stuff like that, I would say internet and then Amazon customer service. Ask both of them. They might even fix it for free. You don't really know. But yeah, okay. I'm ending it. This is the end. If you have any other questions, ask me on Instagram. I will be sure to get back to you or in the comments of any of my YouTube videos, and I will answer them all there. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, all right. I will see y'all later. Like I said, this was just the best thing ever. I'm gonna have a video tomorrow recapping all these questions again. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. But okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all later. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, be sure to give it a thumbs up because it lets me know that you guys like it. And yeah, it just helps me out a lot. And yeah, and if you're interested in subscribing, watch this whole thing, what are you doing? Subscribe. I do stuff like this all the time. All right, yes, you can get the lights to your house to sync to music. You have to have Philips Hue. Okay, bye. I'm ending it now. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, everyone.